Caled? Oh, make it. Yeah.
It's the ancient. What's it called in Elden Ring? The deer.
Caled.
Garden?
No, that's I don't think that was. Because that is sword combat music, but Caled might be good because that's environmental music.
I just want to listen to the
that's
cool deer music. It was so cool.
Too bad. Listen to it another time, bro.
No. You choose this for a reason, man.
Caled. No, I don't need the ambience. What even is the ambience in Caled? Like the dogs walking around? Yeah, get the shit out of her.
Oh yeah.
What that dog do? Take a stroll.
Okay, this is too obvious.
Oh, is it?
Mel Gilmer?
Oh, Mel Gilmer, actually. The hottest place in...
No, it's not Korean time. Duolingo.
Yeah, the hottest place in Elden Ring.
Ooh, Elfio, maybe. Why are there chapters to this?
What the fuck?
Okay, you know what? It works though. Hawkstyle. Oh no, your list is increasing.
If it breathes and it's a bit crazy, I like them.
Alright, we're all back. All here. Yes.
Hypothetically.
Really left.
Yes.
Left for some of us. You like all different styles of fucked up. You have the physically fucked up with the zombie one, mentally fucked up with the cultist, and then culturally fucked up with the Aucklander. Yeah, you're getting all the types of fucked up. Good job.
Yeah.
Play the spectrum.
All inclusive.
All inclusive. So, let's get into it.
As long as they're likely to murder him, it's good.
It's game
Well,
on, yeah.
you're missing out on Irina. Well, I guess she... That's actually a good point to start on, now I think about it. Hey, on your roll me your insight.
Oh, sick dog.
You guys begin going... Oh, as you guys are rolling, I'll describe what's happening. You guys are going over to a conference room with the Chosen Star and the captains. You guys are... the captains are indulging her in her questioning. One, because they do want to get an idea of what the Zealots are up to. Two, because they don't want to start an incident. These are terrible insight rolls.
They're actually really shit, even for like our level.
This is actually the worst set of...
We have a 15?
That's...
Do we get rerolls because they're NPCs?
I'll give you this choice. Either I will give you guys 3 rerolls for your NPCs to share amongst the 5 of you, or we play a game and we coin flip. And if you guys win your coin flip, I'll let you all reroll it free of charge.
Coin flip.
Coin flip. It's a lot stupider, but let's go.
Just don't let me pick, because otherwise I'll pick the wrong one.
Alright, not cop, heads or tails. 2 is heads, 1 is tails.
Heads?
Heads, Roger.
Look for 2.
You failed.
You did this!
Wait, no, use a lucky coin. Use a lucky coin.
Use a lucky coin.
It's a weighted coin.
Call back to the last campaign, you wish. What would it even have been? Oh, that's awkward.
Fuck you. You son of a bitch, die!
I probably should have done that. Yeah, that's awkward.
So anyway, it's about us sucking horribly at insight. Does Sandra get something?
15's pretty good.
Help action from Ace?
Oh, okay, fair enough. I will allow it.
Okay.
That's fair. I mean, you can't roll much worse. You can, but not much. Oh, okay.
Wow.
Holy Jesus Christ.
Significantly better.
So the 15 is a bare success. To Denver. As you guys are traversing, walking through the hallways of the Spire Academy, Irina has been, and you realize this now, she's been really quiet for your guys' entire time here. It catches your eye, or your mind, but nothing, it piques your interest, but nothing else beyond that, unless you want to make it that. Badger at a 22. as you guys are walking, you're doing your goblin stuff. You keep an eye out. Never safe anywhere, not even in your own secure home. If Makar's any indication, getting jumped in your own house does happen.
They have houses?
They do.
Got all these racists around.
You do have all these racists around.
It's not much to really, brag about.
It depends on which part of Makar you're from. Anyways, you keep your guard up, and something catches your eye. Irina catches your eye, as she sort of is. She's been quiet this whole time, and as you sort of keep your eye on her for a little while as you guys travel through the halls, you can tell she's very nervous. She's looking around frantically, and at a 22 insight, it doesn't take the memory catches you that she did say that whenever she was in here, her other nature calls her. So she's probably been having the other nature called her the entire time you guys have been inside the place.
Oh no.
You guys were in a quarantine ward before, so you guys were isolated from people in your room. But walking around the halls with everyone around, it's harder.
So yeah, Badger's gonna reach out and at least try to hold her hand and just say, "Hey, it's gonna be okay. We got you."
You're surprised that she can be surprised. She startles, she jumps, she flinches when you grab her hand. Not in fear, but just surprise. It's okay. It's okay. It's all going to be okay. You could see...
it's okay.
She closes her eyes. Ace goes up to her and begins nudging her, the back of her leg with his snout. It's okay. We're right here. And she does crouch down and pet Ace. You guys take a pause in the walk for a moment before catching back up. She's trying her best. But
we're here.
She breathes in and out. Little puffs of red spores indicating her breath pattern. Right. Thank you.
I'm gonna stay right beside you this whole time. You're gonna be fine. I got you. We're all friends here.
There are a couple of times as you guys continue walking where her gaze lingers on someone. They're usually people that are injured, visible injuries specifically, cuts, lacerations, bruising, that sort of stuff, or coughing. Coughing's another one because you could sort of see and hear coughing. But she just continues following, and you stay right beside her. I guess you all would notice at a certain point that Badger and Ace and Irina stopped, and you guys lapped them, or outpaced them for a moment. Does anyone stay and wait for them, or do you guys just continue with this negotiation entourage?
Hawk will wait. Make sure this goblin doesn't do anything untoward.
Wow.
No.
Seeing Hawk waiting, Jin won't. He'll stay with the crazies. Well, this crazy.
Yeah, I think we would stick by too, but I don't think she'd involve herself in whatever's going on over there.
Denver alone keeps walking. No.
Well, Jin going.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the crazy lady.
Which one?
Oh my god. The one that just showed up. There.
The newer crazy lady.
Ah, I see. Okay, understood.
Okay, then the two of you that continue walking make it to the room first. Everyone else will be a slight lag behind. Only a couple minutes. The doors open up, and some of the honor guard, as well as some of the zealots, begin taking their own respective corners of the room, their own sides of the room. If you guys have ever seen one of the conference rooms at the North Korean and South Korean DMZ, imagine something like that. The captains and you guys take one side, and the Chosen Star alone takes the other side of the table. She makes herself at home. Even kicks her feet up on a nearby chair, crosses her arms, leans back, very, very comfy. You guys lucked out on getting the academy as a strategic stronghold. Although we do have nicer chairs. She chuckles to herself. She never blinks. And you swear that the tears coming from her eyes never stop trickling, but never so much so that they drop. That they form a drop and fall. They just run. We're not here to lounge around, Zealot. Speak your piece. Well, I can't do that without everyone being in here. Her ever-present smile drops, and it seems they've all made themselves busy with that shambler. Is that what the guards have fallen to now, by the way, captains? Aiding the enemy? Neither of them respond at that. Her attention then shifts from the two silent captains to the two of you that maintained with the negotiation entourage. Jin and Denver, she turns her gaze over to you. And as she looks at both of you, a smile finds its place back on her face. Candlemine, can you tell me why you guys have a shambler in your company?
Why should we tell you that?
Because we're kin, of course.
No.
No?
No.
She
Uncomfortable.
responds back to you in Ryusenese. Why?
That definitely catches him off guard enough that it probably doesn't take an insight check to determine that it catches him off guard. Why do you know that?
Is it a crime?
No, it's... He is responding in Ryusenese, by the way. No, it's...
Wait, we made a new name for Ryusenese. We gotta get out of the...
Oh, yeah, it was,
That's right.
Rusensai?
let
Ryusai?
me look it up on my thing real quick.
Didn't it start with a G?
Languages.
Let's get changed it again.
Ryugen.
Rugen.
Ryugen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Damn, good memory, Alec. Good memory. Thank you.
Rugen.
Good shit. Ryugen. It does flow way better.
Rugen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you took Ryusenese and just kind of shortened it and made it more punchy.
Yeah.
It's got a bit more spice than Ryusenese.
Agreed.
Yeah, spider ass
Nice.
chilies. Anyways. Rugen is just right outside of the homeland. And you don't seem from there.
No, I'm not. As the two of you converse in view again, the captains begin looking at each other, to indicate that neither of them speak this other language. Lois looks to you, Denver, and quirks an eyebrow, wondering if you understand this at all?
Help.
She shakes her head slowly.
Womp womp. The conversation continues in view again. No, I'm not from there, but I always had an admiration of all the clans in the Ryusen realms. Isn't it gratifying? Serving with absolute purpose, chasing mastery, having such focus in your life? Not many people outside the Ryusen realms can claim that. Maybe some people in Eulonia, sure, but certainly not here in the Free Realms. Or the Ventori League, or anywhere. It's admirable. So I learned the language in case I ever found my way out there. And the Bloodstar doth bless me. I found a conversation partner here. She smiles widely at that.
Fucking weeb. Anyways, he just kind of squints and like leans back a little more in his chair. And then probably just going into comment at that point, because it's just like, okay, It's interesting, but also don't need to hoard information on this one.
Yeah, Denver's staring at you, waiting.
Partially, it's leaning back, seeing Denver just like, well. He'll change back to illuminated speech. Well, the conversation is nice, but this is more convenient.
As you say, Kin. You can deny it all you want, but that's the truth of it. The two of you, and then the rest of your internet at this point, and all of them, are the same as me.
Dramatic timing.
You've all seen or heard or experienced the Bloodstar's blessing. That blessing is what allowed you all to live through the scorched earth.
That's still in Ryugen.
No, it's
This isn't
common
common.
now.
Okay. Did we miss much?
Not at all. Come by the table, Kin. Let's speak amiably. Honestly.
I'm so good at speaking like that.
Perfect.
He lied fibbly.
I believe.
Mina and Fayez do not sit down at the table.
Oop.
They remain standing. The captains themselves are also standing.
I'll sit.
I assume you all sit unless indicate otherwise.
Oh,
You guys
nope.
take your... Then indicate otherwise? Tell you guys what. Type 1 in chat if you don't sit.
I unintentionally already established that Jin was sitting at a chair because he leaned back in his chair, so he is.
There you go. Then
She's
Roma, you
almost
alone.
And
She'll
Oh my
just go
God.
over and join, like, Mina and Faiz, I guess.
They don't stand next to each other. They basically... They follow suit with the honor guards. They take sides of the room in case a fight breaks out.
She will stand awkwardly in an open spot then, to her decision.
Just hide behind one of the people in the chairs.
Cool, she'll just do that. No, she'll, like, stand by a wall or something, I don't know.
So... I have to ask, what did you all see when you were engulfed in the Bloodstar's radiant light?
Well,
I have to think about what happened there.
we
I don't think
saw.
we saw much of anything.
We saw the town. We saw
Is
this
that what
town.
she was trying to do?
Well, that's what we saw. So that's what Hawk says. We were in some kind of alternate version of this town. It seemed like it wasn't run down, correct? It was just all red.
Correct.
It looked in much better shape than it does now. Only some was red. Whole place was red. There wasn't a soul inside besides us and us.
And? I will say there were souls inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There
there
are
was like the.
apparitions of people, not
Exactly.
distinguishedly anyone.
Um,
But
You went
your
to-
statement still technically holds true. In a
you were
certain
just
regard.
worded differently instead of not a soul in sight, not a person in sight.
Yeah, exactly.
Aside from us and us.
You and you? What does that mean? Please don't get into cryptic prophecies. I had to deal with that enough with Messiah Lucas.
We did use the term doppelgangers in character, correct?
Yeah.
probably.
Then
I think we did.
Mimics. You could at least say like mimics of ourselves.
mimics of ourselves. versions of us that were identical, if not for the faces, or in their case, the lack thereof.
When you saw this town, how different was it? You said it was pristine. What are the dimensions? The civil architecture? Guard towers? Shops?
Anything different on that front?
It was all there, albeit you guys remember the lack of supply around.
Right, like it felt more like a dollhouse rather than somewhere you would live in.
Yeah.
Except the armory.
Except the
My
armory.
God.
My God.
They strapped in every reality.
Yeah.
Like, the armory didn't have armor, it just had weapons.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that was right.
The whole town felt like it was constructed on a whim, like it wasn't made to house anyone. Shops were empty, displays were empty. The only thing we found of note were weapons. No armor in any of the guard posts.
Your mimics, as you'll say. What was it like? Obviously, similar to yourself in appearance. What else?
They were-
And Jin.
At the very least for mine, he was like me, but more capable. Besides having my equipment, he seemed sturdier, faster.
From what we could all tell, they acted just like us. Tactically, personality-wise. But he has the right of it. They did seem more capable. If only slightly.
Motherfucking faceless bitches up.
When we came to blows, they prioritized killing the real versions of themselves. And we had to do the same.
In your time in this white town, did you discover anything about why? Who? This place is... He looks at Lois. Otherworldly.
We did. And he glances to everyone to see, to look for any disapproving looks as he says this part, but he says, we did meet someone there.
You
With
did?
us.
Who was it?
She didn't seem like she was there for us. Just seemed to cross paths by happenstance. At least, that's how she spoke. She called herself the Briar Queen. Actually, you know what? Before I say the words Briar Queen, can I roll insight to see if she knows who it is already?
Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Roll your insight.
I'll roll it all the same. Ka-chow.
Ooh.
Hey, not bad.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not bad.
Roll one more time with advantage, because your NPCs, one in specific, would also like to know. We take the 4 from the first one, the 20 from the second one.
Nice.
Hey.
What does that make?
30.
20 and 4.
Woo!
20 plus 4.
It has to be right. He's good at math.
20 plus 4. What number is plus again? Where is that? Is that higher or lower?
I think it's a negative.
So let's see. 24. It doesn't seem like she has an idea. She's awaiting with bated breath for you to finish this story. Her smile on her face is still there, but it's less of its chaotic, manic, fanatical smile, but more of like someone like watching a movie for the first time, like just this genuine giddy, this childlike wonder.
Yeah, she's into me. No.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
She'll
Would.
Can't take him anywhere.
after a moment of hesitation, does
Actually.
mutter out the words Briar Queen. She warned us, told us that we should get out of town as soon as possible.
Hmm.
Needless to say, we didn't heed her words. For better or worse.
Captain Herman rules an insight. Yeah. Yeah, well,
Wait, hold on. What's this modifier?
could be better, Captain. He has a +7.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow.
D4 to that, or?
I don't think Paradox would know that the captain's making this, and the captain's not trying to make it noted. He's not
That's
inciting
insight.
you guys. He's not inciting you guys.
Hmm.
He's inciting her. He's trying to see if she recognizes the name, similar to you. Albeit now, you're wondering if anticipation if she knew what was going to happen.
Right.
He's just wondering if she recognizes the name, which it doesn't seem like she does to his perception.
Mhm.
He gestures with his armed, his plated up arm to Lois and gestures for her to come closer. And the two of them have a quick sidebar. You guys may roll your perception if you want to listen in.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Your girl
Damn
loves
it.
dropping. Too bad I'm shit at it.
I know, right?
You have to beat a 16, apparently.
Well,
So we got 2. Is Hawk joining in or not?
He's thinking about it.
Processing.
He's muted.
looking very hard.
Sorry about that, guys. Perceptions, right?
Well, the chosen star doesn't hear it. That's unfortunate.
Ciao.
Okay, so if you guys can do math, if you are at or above 16, you hear it. You guys hear the captains converse. What's the name? Bile Queen. Does it mean anything to you? Have you heard this in your travels? She shakes her head. Sorry, Herman. Don't know everything. That being said, I'd be a fool not to try to make sense of the name. Briar Queen. Jamie happens. Maybe. Hoffman said, don't jump the boats on it. Or in your case, jump into the trenches. He just stares at her. Right, sorry, not the tank, right?
You don't joke about the trenches.
I wouldn't
Shut
jump
up.
to assume it's the dream rampant, Herman. I know it's a likely suspect, but there's a lot of natural powers in the free realms too. And we're not even including the things beyond, like the peninsula. He nods slowly. The two of them finish their conversation. She returns back to her post on your guys', I'll call it your guys' right side. Herman being on your guys' left side.
We haven't mentioned that the Briar Queen, like, any appearance of her, right?
Mm,
That's the name.
Sure. That's up to Hawk.
Okay.
If you divulge further now.
I think the elvishness of the person might be something to note.
Do we know what elves are?
Nope.
Okay, right.
That's a good point.
well-
He would mention her very pallid complexion and the sharpness of her ears.
Yeah, half elves aren't called half elves. Again, they're seen as just a variant of human.
Mhm.
But that is a phenotype that people will point out, having pointed ears, because goblins have the same thing, right? So
Clearly they're related.
I think she was a goblin. She had pointed ears. No.
The racism consumes you.
I forgot how good her art is. It's AI generated, but she got dreb.
Mhm.
She also has metallic arms, but that's besides the point. The Briar Queen. Interesting. She thinks for a moment. I've never heard of that name before. You said she wasn't really receptive of you? Was that it?
She wasn't there for us. We don't know why she was there. To be to be true, I don't think she was actually a queen. Didn't talk all regally and the like. But I've never spoken to a queen before, so I guess I don't know what they're like.
Trying to think this. I think it was only like one. I think Eulonia is the only place that actually has a queen, and it's not even like it's not even a physical queen. It's like a it's like a godly queen. So, yeah, I think about it's a pretty short list.
Queens only really exist in stories.
Queens aren't real. That's ridiculous.
Fantasy stories.
That would fit for Eulonia. Anyways.
And just to refresh our memory, was she the reason that we got out?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of our conversation, she let us out, opened a door. So, woke through, and next thing we know, we heard Irina's voice waking us up.
Irina?
Gesture towards the shambler.
Oh. She frowns. You named it.
Named her. She couldn't remember her name. Eva here was kind enough to give one that was fitting.
Saint Irina, she says, looking at Eva. Aye. It doth be fitting for a woman of her nature. Is that why she's squirming in the corner? Silence.
She's unwell.
I could have told you that, Kin. You can just look at her and find that out. You guys really shouldn't keep such parasitic bedfellows.
Bedfellow? No.
No. Down, boy. Down.
His brows kind of knit together. He says, well, she's been a great help so far. And I have the utmost faith that she'll continue to do so. Help.
Give me a second. Roll charisma, not save, but just a check.
Mm-hmm.
You go, Irina. She does actually sort of, not puff herself up because she doesn't have lungs to do that. I guess she does. If the mushrooms count as, anyway, I digress. She does sort of make herself sound a bit more proper at the commendation. Mm-hmm.
And more importantly, she doesn't need to burn the town down to do it.
So you know about that.
Whole town knows about it.
Oh, no, they don't.
So what, they just think it's acclimate weather?
They think it's just fires happening around town, which I guess they're not wrong. But fires end. Trust me. These ones won't. Not until everything's said and done.
So what's the end goal? Kill everything in Velcuster and call it a day?
I was wondering if you guys knew that. Lucas doesn't tell me.
Lucas?
Messiah Lucas.
You say that as if it's a bad thing.
Well, I trust him. He's our Messiah, after all. But I just can't help but wonder. And he didn't stop me when I said I was coming over here to talk to all of you. She leans forward, sitting upright in her chair and leaning forward, kicking her legs off the other chair, in this sort of predatorial gaze at all of you. We're on the same path, kin o' mine. Let's go down it together.
Oh.
Where's the spray bottle? Where is it? Where's the gun?
Yep.
Cowboy, down! Take a cold shower.
And what path is that?
I don't know. Let's find out with our conversation here today.
I'd like to think that this little path of ours ends with us ridding this town of the plague, but not of the people that live in it.
Maybe. Eva sort of scans across all of you for a moment and interjects herself. Thou knows a lot about us from the sounds of it, but we know little of thou. Before we even humor the idea of traversing down a perilous path together, perhaps we might come to know you more. You guys can roll insight if you so wish.
I so wish.
Yeah.
Hmm?
DC's not hard.
Damn.
Ooh,
Nice, nice.
Eh.
Okay, another 8.
right,
Oh, all the gnats are coming out.
Yeah, no,
right.
yeah.
The
Oh,
bodyguard duo.
We're just on the same wavelength, obviously.
Mhm.
I would say all of you but Hawk and Denver. They're just short, I'm afraid.
Just
Yeah, the
sure.
8 crew over there.
Yep, ain't correct.
I'm literally so tired. Short.
Eva is, how to say, she is probably already of a pretty solid mind on this, but she's buying you guys time to come to conclusions yourselves.
Mhm.
Right? It's like what you guys are actually literally in a meeting right now. She's gonna hold a conversation. You guys can not dip from the conversation, but not focus on it as hard and begin thinking on your own accord. So she's trying to buy you guys some levity.
I love her.
Oh, of course. Where to begin? I'm the chosen star. I relinquished my name a while ago now. I get visions from the blood star itself. She smiles maniacally. She says that. She lays claim to that fact. And I think this town is ready for a new dawn. A new dawn. Is that what you people call it? No, it's just what I call it. If you ask Cardinal Blade, she begins leaning back away from the desk and swiveling, spinning in her chair like a bored teenager. If you ask Cardinal Blade, he would say we're engaging in a holy war. Which you guys aren't being helpful in, by the way. But it's okay, he'll fight the good fight for you. And of course, if you ask Messiah Lucas, well, he thinks... She stops her spinning, thinking for a moment. I suppose the way I'd have to word it is the town is going to enter a new dawn, like I was saying, but not the town, but the town's folk. She turns from where her awkwardly looked away, swiveling letter, and back to the captains. Only the strong will be around once all this is said and done. With no offense to your efforts, Captain Lois. I know you're trying your heart, but I would say maybe your heart should wander to other places. Lois frowns, but doesn't say anything at that. It doesn't take an insight check to tell. This is probably one of the more aggravated times you guys have seen Lois, but she doesn't voice it. Eva thinks for a moment, trying to continue the conversation.
Mhm.
I'll ask you guys, is there anything you guys want to know about the Chosen Star that Eva is your guys' narrative mouthpiece for?
No.
No,
We know the answer. Clearly, yes. Because who the fuck is gonna try
Yeah.
and land that?
no, she's married to her job.
Oh, awkward.
How did she get chosen?
Ooh, that's a good one. And how about did thou get chosen for your rank? I heard a vision. I think I share a story like many people in this town. I was passing through when the lockdown came in. I was thinking about finding my way out. I am a capable combatant. But one night, when I was going to bed, tucked away in a hovel not my own, crowded, overcrowded with others, I found a quiet spot in the rafters and lie down to go to sleep. But then I saw the roof being undone above me. Splinter by splinter, shingle by shingle, it all peeled away until I saw the star above. I thought I was dreaming. And I guess I was. But I'd like to call it a vision, really. I was lifted into the sky through the newly made hole in the roof. I saw the town like a bird would see it. I saw the peace and order of the northern side. The chaos that had been let in the south. The turmoil in the middle. And the plague at the edge of it. I didn't know what it meant. I began to walk around, leaving that quarantined house to find my own answers. Yeah. I still haven't found them. But I did find a friend. 2 friends. The Messiah and the Cardinal. Mm-hmm. She nods. And here we are. I'm still looking. But ever since that fateful day, I've noticed things happening to and around me. She holds up her hand, and you guys begin seeing a golden, sickening light sort of begin radiating from her. I've learned how to harness it. It's great fun and power. But I know, with such high levels of power, one must equal it in responsibility. That's what the Messiah tells me.
Open.
I'm still looking, though. And I'm hoping